Hi, this is Dhruv and you're watching Dhruv Technologies. In this video, we are going to cover Ensemble Learning. So, Ensemble Learning is a way in which you can increase your score in your competitions. For example, if you're competing in Kaggle or you're creating a machine learning model which has a low accuracy or any other metric score, you can increase it with Ensemble Learning. The main idea of ensemble learning is to combine the predictions of multiple models into a single predictions. So there are a few types of ensemble learning. So the three types are bagging, boosting, and stacking. So let's first dive deep into bagging. Now, on bagging, you divide the data into samples. So let me bring. Then you train models on each sample, combine predictions of all models using voting. Now let me bring you a graphic which explains this in deep detail. Now first you have a set of data, for example, 1,000 rows. So now what you can do is divide it into two samples. Like you can create multiple samples also. It's not necessary to be two. Then on each sample, you can train your machine learning model. Like you can train a logistic regression model on model one, and then a linear regression on model two. Then each model will get their preds. So you'll get predictions from them, and then that predictions will be used to make a voting. So there will be a voting regression model which will combine the two preds. Or there's another way which you can do this also. You can create a data frame of both the predictions, and then you can average out both the predictions and get a good score. So this is everything about bagging in explained in an easy way. Now let's move on to boosting. So just like all the XGBoost algorithms and cat boost, light gradient boost. So what they do is they have a set of weak learners, and then they like make predictions from them, create a weighted data. So just like what we do in XGBoost, just like how it works, we have a boosting algorithm. So we assign all the data equal weight, then we fit a few weak learners on it, and then we increase the weight of the data which is misclassified by the learner. Then we train a new learner on the weighted data and continue the process. So it can continue for any models you like 5 models, how much ever big your data is. Then we combine the predictions of the model using voting or weighted average, the method which I described. Now let's go to the graphics of this. So we have the data, and then we train a model on it. Now whenever it makes a mistake, we'll increase the weight of it, and we'll get the weighted data. Then we'll train another model on the weighted data, and we can like continue this process iteratively for how much ever models you want. Then the last things comes is ensembling. Now we take all the predictions of both of the models, and then we use a voting regressor classifier or weighted average. So we take the average of all the predictions. So this is everything about boosting. Now let's move on to stacking. So stacking is one of the most popular ways of ensembling it, and like you can increase your score like better than boosting also. Now let's go to the graphics. So there are two levels. So in stacking there are two levels. So in the first level you train a normal model on the whole data. So not like a piece of data, but you train it on the whole data, and then you make predictions from it, and then you train the another model on the data. Like first one can be XGBoost, and then you can train a cat GB, cat boost, and then light gradient boost. Then you can combine the predictions of both of the models using another model. So this is called a level 2 model. This is mostly a linear model, like a linear regressor or linear classifier, and then you combine the predictions of both the models. So we have the data here. We train both the models on the same data. They give the predictions, and then we can use a linear model to do the final ensembling. Now these are all the ways to do ensembling, and like I've clustered it, and hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks.